The 16th annual Mid-Ohio Valley Easter Parade hit downtown Parkersburg with this year's theme being Legos Building on Jesus. Some of the people at the parade included both mayors of Vienna and Marietta, American Idol contestant Luke Colombo, sous chef at the Greenbrier, Zach Circada, and both Parkersburg and Parkersburg South marching bands. For the Parkersburg High School Marching Band, Dan White was this year's parade marshal, since this is his final parade as band director. Some of the spectators were excited for this year's parade.
It's cool.
Why is that?
Because you get candy and you see a lot of yeah.
Well, I think the kids get to see all the different things that Parkersburg has to offer, and maybe one day we'll get a future band member.
PHS band director Dan White adds all band members did very well in this parade and says it's been a pleasure working at PHS for the last 20 years.